Next, we're going to review about syringes. And again, we've seen a lot of this already. So we've done this actually back with the fractions and things and decimals as well. So syringes come in many different sizes, of course. The smaller ones are used if you only need a small amount of medication. So here you're only going up to 0.5 milliliter, whereas this one goes up to 35 milliliters, right? So you can see this one has a max of 12 milliliters, 5, 3, 1.5. So you have those different sizes there, and they each have, the associated tick marks on them. So here you have the different components of a syringe. The main ones that we tend to focus on when reading dosages are that barrel and the calibrations there, which give you the actual markers for how to find the dosage as well. But you have your plunger and your top ring, the rubber stopper, a lot of them have those as well on there. Now, syringes may also include needles as well. So the syringes that we've really focused on in class are just your dosage syringes, where you would use for like liquid medication, but they do also include needles. So some medication does have to be administered using a needle. So here's just a breakdown of the parts of a needle as well. So this is your hub on the end here, and then you have the shaft. And then this piece blows up what that end part of the shaft looks like. So you have that pointed tip here, which is beveled. So kind of cut at an angle there. So syringes are sterile. So again, they should be perfectly sterile. So they're clean, right? They're free from bacteria and viruses and things like that. And they're typically labeled in tenths and hundredths, marked in milliliters. And again, that depends on the size of the syringe. So here we have a 3 milliliter syringe. And you can see the big marks are for the halves. And then the little marks here are going by tenths in this case. So they're showing you this would be 1.9, for instance. And you can see here's 1.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units after that is 0.9. So you're going by tenths in this case on this syringe. And here's just an example, again, of 3 different syringes here and showing you the different dosages that we have. So in the first one, again, they're showing you 2.2 milliliters. It's a little hard to see with the graphic, but they're pointing out to you with the arrow there. So you're going really at the bottom, kind of where that stopper starts, the triangle that starts that point. That's where you're looking at the dosage there. So it's right here at that kind of where the circle part ends. And that would be 2.2. So here we're counting by tenths. Here you're at exactly 0.5 milliliter. So again, when you have a stopper like that, you're not looking at the top of the triangle. You're looking at the bottom of the triangle for your measuring and your dosage. So here you're at exactly half. And these ones you're counting by hundredths there, right? So if you actually were to read in a little bit more detail, you're counting by 100ths and those little tick marks. And then this is an example of 5.8 milliliters. So this one goes up to 10 milliliters here. So you can see there's 5. And if you look at the marks a little more carefully, the way that it would have to work is those would have to be by 2s. Where we only have those 4 markers in between, we must be counting by 2s there to get to the next whole unit. So again, this one's a little bit hard to read here, but here's 5, and then you're going 2, 4, 6, and then you're at the 8 mark. So again, just remember that you're not counting at the top of the point, you're counting at the bottom of that triangle when looking at your dosage on the syringe.